Well, that's Nikki. Since I've been eating healthy, I've been eating alone. So tonight I've made salmon and rice. I didn't have any vegetables. Well, carrots and celery, but they're usually for my soups. And I didn't have anything that would really go with salmon, so. I seasoned up the rice a little bit with some kind of hot sauce and some herbs. Not like anybody can answer me, but how are you all doing? You can put it in the comments. That would be nice. Then for the salmon, I just put some different kinds of seasoning on it. Mrs. Dash and a few others. Whatever you like to put on fish or anything. Chicken. So they get their fast food and they eat that. And I'm trying to just be me, eat healthy. Well, I thought I'd just pop in and say hi. I'm going to get on here with another crocheting tutorial. Let me explain. I learned crocheting and knitting when I was about 8, 9 years old in the church that I belonged to at the time. As I grew older, I knew what they were preparing us for. And also, a lot of other things went on. I asked some questions and they couldn't answer. So I moved on. If they're not gonna answer my questions, it's not the church for me. I was about 16. And more or less, I just stopped getting up and going on Sundays. I just gave one excuse after another until finally my mom said, all right, fine, just forget about it. I like my friends on TikTok. It's hard for me to kind of break away. But I'm going to start coming over here more and more. hard for me to bring all of my videos here. YouTube has rules about different kind of sounds and music and stuff like that, so Ruby likes the skin. Some people like skins, but it's okay. I like it to be cooked. And it was cooked, but she's my best friend. She's sitting here with me. Aren't you? Yes, you are. Being a good girl. She has her own dinner. That's why I don't like giving her too much of mine. The top part has seasoning in it, but the bottom part didn't. The skin. This is kind of different. Usually you see someone preparing a meal and then they might taste it or just go on their way. I thought I didn't want to stand there and wait like almost 20 minutes to a half an hour for it to all cook up. I know you pause it and then you bring it back, but I don't want somebody thinking you can only cook the fish for a couple of seconds. This is going to be baked in the oven or on the stove top. It's a bit quicker on the stove top. It's the same. I didn't want to heat up the whole oven just for one piece of fish. The rest of them aren't eating, like I said. McDonald's or Jack in the Box or something. I'm kind of reading and learning about something called shadow work. When I heard the phrase the first time, my therapist in California was talking to me about it. I, for some reason, thought it was something witch related, but it's not. It's a healing process. I'm going to try to think of a nice way to ask my daughter if we can keep the garden box that's out there in the yard. It's a pretty nice box. It's around on top of the ground, so there's just earth going straight down to it. I guess it's just to kind of keep animals out of it or something. But I really want to put stuff out there. I want to grow something. Upstairs I have an arrow garden, and I think I might have shown it sometime on here, I don't know. An arrow garden is like a container. It has water in the bottom, and then there's like a pump that pumps the water up through. And then the top part is flat and has little holes. And these cones go in, and the cones have a little bit of soil in them. It's not like what you find out. Not even in, it's kind of like condensed or whatever, pressed together. So it's in a little cone shaped thing. And then it already comes with seeds. So I got, it's called salad greens, tomatoes, like little teeny tomatoes, and lavender. I love lavender. But I've seen some people on YouTube growing from their arrow gardens to the garden, transferring them. And they say they have to be pretty tricky because the seed and plant had been primarily in water. The roots have been in water because they go down through that little cone-shaped thing into the water, and that's primarily how they live. And you put plant food into the water every couple of weeks. Well, out here it's going to be very hot, so I don't really want to burn any baby plants. I want to start getting some plants that are pretty healthy already, have a pretty good start, and I can acclimate them out there now. Because we're gonna go into spring, and that's the time you want to start growing. But it already feels kind of summery. It's like in the 50s, and it's really nice, actually. I'm hoping it kind of continues that way because we're closer to the mountains, so it's been cooler than I've ever felt Nevada before the previous couple years that we've been here. Thanks for joining me. Dinner with a witch. Hey, I might start something a little bit new to me. In the mornings, I usually start off with a coffee with the witch, and I drink coffee and I talk about things. I think I've posted a few of those videos from TikTok. I tried to go to this one place called Clapper, but I didn't like it. They had those push notifications going all the time, and I went to the settings and turned them all off for all reasons. I didn't want any notifications. I'll go and I'll look when I want to. So I didn't like that. I kept getting a ping, ping, or whatever, and at the top where those notifications go, they're just like lined up. And there's no way, when somebody adds you, you can't remove them, which I like to do. I just, if I don't like their content or they have none, I remove them. And there's no way to remove them. You either have to keep them or block them. And that's pretty drastic. I mean, they just don't have content. And I'd like people to have some content if I'm going to be adding them to me. Something. because I'm providing something. I'm not really doing it for attention. Anyways, let me know in the comments what kind of things would you like me to show a little bit more of as far as content. Not here, not going there. Not till it gets to be summertime anyways. I'm still just too cold. Look at this, got sleeves on. I got the sundress on, but in the summertime I'll probably wear it without a sweater. But I'll wear it with leggings. I'm just that way. I just run a little bit on the cold side. Ruby's getting nosy. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me for my dinner. I had apples for lunch today. 2 apples. That was my lunch. Hope y'all have a good evening or morning or whatever you have when you're watching this. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe if you want. It's not important. It's important that people might comment. That's what I like.